happy Sunday and all that. Let's take this. I hate this palette, this Revolution one, because it's the top part is broken and it's been like that for ages. But I'm panning one of the powders. I might just get rid of it after that, because I don't think I'm going to pan the contour powders. So I'm trying to find, there it is, my cotton pads to put my toner on. So we're going in with the pink toner by Freya. Bit more. Yeah, it's still there, that kind of, it's not a spot, I don't know what it is. Right, then I'm going to go in with the Catrice Caffeine Kick Under Eye Serum Recommend. Hi Sarah, how are you? I'm doing a live very early today. Normally I go live about 6. But I just thought, since I'm here, and then at least that way we don't have to rush. Because I go to my mum's on a Sunday about 8. For Sunday dinner. I'm not too bad, thank you, Sarah. Still in a bit of pain with the back, but that's pretty much ongoing at the moment, so nothing's new happened, thank goodness. Feeling a bit dehydrated. Right, Innisfree Green Tea Seed Hyaluronic Serum, we'll go in with that next. Right, so there's a little spot here. It was a lot redder than that yesterday, so I'm glad it's going down a bit. Every time I think I don't have much left, it's like there's still quite a lot left in there. Well, I don't know if it's a lot, but there's still some left. And I did it wrong yesterday, so I've recently got this Dalbar First Spray Serum. It's a Korean skincare serum, and it hydrates and it gives you radiant skin. And this yellow bit on top here is the double layer serum enriched with white truffle. So that's the white truffle, I think, or it could be this bit here. I don't like it personally, but that doesn't mean you guys aren't going to like it. Anyway, yesterday I put it on after my moisturiser when it's a serum spray, so it should be going on right about now. You just have to shake it up really, really nice, so it's all together like that. I mean, it cost me nearly £16, so I'm a bit cheesed off that I don't like it. It's the scent. If you was to ask me why I don't like it, it is the scent. If you're a bit squeamish when it comes to scents and how things smell, then you're probably not going to like it. Apparently, well, not apparently, my friend said, have you got the aroma one? And I'm like, aroma one? I thought there was only one version of it, and I know you can get a pink one. But the other one says aroma here, and I'm like, no, I've just got the normal one and I don't like the smell of it. But she's saying that when she puts it on her, she can't smell a scent. So I must be, I don't even think I'm very sensitive to scent. It's like I said to her last night, it stinks. It's got a really strong scent. So you can definitely tell there's a glow there, right? You can definitely tell that. And so what I do is use it skincare, because it is a skincare step. And then I'll, like, not last thing, but before we go and put eyeshadow on. In fact, what I might do today is leave it till pretty much last thing, just before I put mascara on, and use this again then. Now, right, so when it comes between this is the Beauty Crop Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist. Between these two, I would choose this one every single time, and this was £5. They don't sell it anymore, Beauty Crop, which is a shame, but that one was £5. It's not skincare though, it's just a hydrating, glowy facial mist. Not facial mist, setting spray, but this is an actual glow booster facial mist. I know I'm going on about that a bit, but I'm cursing myself a little bit because I wish I hadn't bought it. Anyway, I mean, it's glowy. We can't say that's not glowy. And let's turn the light down. That is glowing. What's that on my nose? So now I'm going to go in with the Innisfree Cherry Blossom Glow Jelly Cream. I would get this again. So if I can get by with that facial spray, Sarah, I have only used it, I think, approximately 6 times. Well, it will be 6 times when I use it, because I use it twice a day. So when I'm doing makeup, that is, I do it as skincare prep and then also as makeup prep. If I can get on board with that smell, like, I didn't like the Beauty Crop one to begin with either, because that smells, I wouldn't even say heavily, it smells of rose, and I don't like rose scented products either. What does this smell of? Nothing really, it just smells clean, because this is another Korean skincare. I mean, my friends Lisa and Tammy have both got that spray. Tammy's actually nearly finished hers. She might have finished it by now. And they've not said a bad word about it with the scent, because if they would have, this is not me blaming them. I wouldn't have bought it, because I know what I'm like with scents. So, I mean, the onus is on me, right? I decided to buy it. I think there's an eyelash in this this eyelash. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Let's try and get that out. I had an Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. It was beautiful, but I couldn't get excuse me, get past the smell. It was awful. I had to pass it on, as I just couldn't stand it. I can't describe what that smells of. I think you'd have to have it to describe it. I think it just smells of skincare properties. Now, it doesn't say anything on there for me to tell you. I mean, it says white truffle. A white truffle hydrating spray. It says that. I don't know what white truffle smells like, because I've never had any. I don't really do Korean skincare, and that's not for any particular reason. It's just I don't like ordering online. If I see things in TK Maxx, I buy them. I have bought a few skincare products, but yeah, it doesn't smell great. I'm hoping the more times I use it, the more I'll be able to saying, okay, you know, I might buy it again because it's supposed to be good for the skin. It was only me that thought it smelled bad. How are you doing today on this beautiful day? Hello from USA. Hi, Night Shift. I'm okay, thank you. How are you? Right. Let's go in with a bit of the Prep and Perfect Pore Smoothness. I was just looking to see if I needed to go in with some under eye corrector. I don't know. Maybe. So I do put this under here because it helps with the lines. It's nearly all gone. Oh, in the UK, there's this channel, part of the great channels. They do great romance and other channels like that. But that's the only one I can remember offhand. They've started airing Christmas movies already, and it was bad enough last year, them airing them in September. September you can kind of get on board with. I don't think they should put Christmas movies on until at least October as a bare minimum. And literally my mum was watching them and it's like, Mum, you're destroying me. I don't want to be thinking about Christmas, let alone watching a movie. It's like, why? She's the type of woman as well. She loves Dirty Dancing. And I don't mind it every so often. But if it was on once a week, she'd want to watch it once a week. And it's like, we've got DVDs, we can watch one of them. Right, I've not used this for a few days. Let's put some of this on as well. CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer in the shade Jelly Opal Glow. It's number 50. I just think they do one more, which is a little bit darker. And this is a dupe for the Say Super Glowy Gel. Get a bit more glow on there. It's, to me, it's just another skincare step, I think. I don't think it's a luminizer or a highlighter, whatever they claim it is. I just don't think it is. It's just really nice and hydrating. And I do like the glow. I love to be glowy. We all know this about me. I think if you get past like your 30s and 40s, you just want to be youthful. I mean, look at that glow. And I don't think my foundation is going to have any glow in it. Oops. Clumsy. I think I'm going to use that collection one again. And I only washed this brush yesterday. I've only used it once, so we'll use that. So Collection Hydrate Hydra Serum Foundation. It's not glowy, and this again claims to be skincare meets makeup. So it says skincare meets makeup with our serum foundation, enriched with hyaluronic acid and glycerin. Hydrate and, why do they put pale writing on these bottles? Nourish the skin while providing medium coverage in a weightless, breathable finish. Vitamin E and vitamin B5. Oh, what shade am I? I haven't told you that. Extra Fair, shade 4. I'm just going to go in with that and see how far that goes. So there's not a lot there. Right, let's see. I've got so many empties to show you. My hair care empties, I think, is going to go over onto my hair care channel. If you're not aware of what that is, it's Embracing My Curls. I don't do videos often on there. I can't remember when the last one I did. I think it was when I bought my new hairdryer. So my hair care ones will go over there. My makeup ones and my beauty related content will obviously go on here. I've also got to do the second part of my single eyeshadows, like a collection and declutter. They're mainly Colourpop singles, and then there's liquid eyeshadows. I don't even know if I want to keep my liquid eyeshadows anymore, just because I don't often wear them. So they're just like this kind of thing. Thank you, Sarah. I'll probably do a video on that soon, and maybe an update on, you know, how I get my curls like this. Normally, like, I'll have a fringe, won't I? But I've kind of wanted to put it off to the side like that in recent videos. I don't know whether I'm going to grow my fringe out. I used to have it down to here at one point, and then I just cut it off. Because, like, when you've got naturally curly hair like mine, it is trending to wear a fringe as well. And I think it looks nice, but I don't know. People say it makes me look older. Have you typed at Embracing My Curls? Have you typed that? I wish Cheryl was here. She'd just put it in the chat for me. Where's my other phone? See if I can get it. I don't know if I can get it though. I don't know where it is. I thought it was on the bed. Right, what I'm going to do, I think, what I'm going to start doing is, I used to do it, but I've not been doing it lately. I'll put my other channel, after the live goes out, of course, I'll put it in the description. And then every day because I do type a description, when I type a description, I will actually put it in. So tomorrow you'll see it there. Hi, Nisa. Right, let's get some concealer on. Yeah, I do have another channel. It's called Embracing My Curls. And it's all about how I get my curls curly, obviously. I spend most of my time on this channel. Just gonna blend that out with my fingers, I think. Found it, subscribe. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, from now on, Sarah, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put it in the description, each video, each live. Hi Presley. Guys, don't forget to like the video, it really does help me out in the algorithm. And I need all the help I can get, that's blatantly clear. I don't know what's happened with YouTube. I used to have like hundreds come in to my lives. And that's just gone down the swanny. But I don't have any trolls anymore, so that's good. Oh, they do go frizzy Mari. I only did them yesterday. So yeah, I only washed it yesterday. They do, like, they've got a bit of a frizz here coming. And that's obviously when you're sleeping at night, you can't do anything about that. Sometimes I'll refresh them, like before I have my next shower, because I only shower, well, I'm not going to say I only shower once a week, because that sounds like I'm dirty. I refresh the curls once a week, so shampoo, condition and style once a week. Obviously I shower every single day. You battle frizziness. What do you use? What hair products? Hi Lily. Let's do the brows. A lot of people use John Frieda Frizzies. I've used it before and that didn't work out so well for me. But I might go back to using it again when I've used the products that I'm waiting to use. I'm waiting to use some Garnier products, but I'm using some Umberto Giannini, can't even say it, Umberto Giannini products at the moment. And what I'll do when I, do the video on my Embracing My Curls channel, I'll do a review. I'll rank everything that I've used and let you know which for my hair type, is what I will buy again, what I won't buy again. Okay, right, we're gonna go in with some MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless Instantly Smooth Blurs and Sets. I don't know about blurring, and I've never looked at it for that until now, so we're gonna look at that. So I think I'm only gonna use, we'll see where I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. powder puff. Right, so I'm gonna get plenty on the puff. Let me look into my mirror. I think I'd only be able to know about the blurring if I put it on my nose and where my pores are. My friend Lisa also loves this powder. She sent it to me. But we don't all like the same things, do we? I feel like I need to turn the light up just a bit while I'm trying to figure out if this is actually doing anything for me. Let's put a bit on the nose, because that's where pores are on me anyway. Oh, and there's definitely some pores here. Let's put some there on the cheek area. I just want to see if it's doing anything for what it claims to be doing. Oh yeah, it's definitely filling them in. I wouldn't say it's doing anything for my under eye though. But that's just me. Sometimes there's no pleasing me. Got to admit that looking at my curls from a distance, because normally I'm like right up in your face like that, but looking at them from a distance, they actually don't look too bad. Right, so contour. Just need to find the brush. Right, what I need to do is I need to go in with an eyeshadow brush. Need to wipe this off. I'll do it on this little towel I've got here. Right, Give Beauty, Pick It Up, Cream Contour and Powder, Bronzer Duo. Right, so this one first. So we're just going to put some here. In all the usual places you would normally contour, but to be honest, this looks more like bronzer. Doesn't really have that grey hue. But we'll use it as a contour, as it says that's what it is. Right, we'll wipe that off now. So I probably want to use that brush all week. Going with this brush, which I've ordered 3 more of them. That's how much I like them. They're from Shein. And I don't think they were £1 each originally, but my sister gets those vouchers through, and I managed to get 3 of these for £1 each. So that's nice. And then I've ordered another brush set. It looks a lot like the Real Techniques brushes, but it's not. Okay, so that's the contour on. So now we need bronzer brush. I didn't use that one though. Oh yeah, here it is. Right, the big fan brush I've got, so I'm just going to go in, start on the forehead. Then we can blend all that out. Just put this away. Okay, so contour and bronzer on. I want to try this. I don't know if it's going to work out, but let's try some of this PS Pro Instant Blusher Drops. You really need to shake these up. Let me just take the powder off this blush brush. So they come from Primark. Put them on the back of the hand. I'm just going to go in with a little bit because they're very liquidy, and then we'll go in with this brush. And we will be putting a powder over the top, so they are quite pigmented. Very radiant. You might see it more on this side. Right, so that's that. Let's get the liquid off this because I want to use it for the powder. Blush. I think I've only got this Becca and Jacqueline Hill palette, so we're gonna have to pull one from here. I think this one, Pamplemousse. Now, these are very pigmented too. I know it looks a bit patchy at first, but we will blend it out. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Right, and I'm not going to go in with the highlighter from that palette because I've got quite a few nicer highlighters. Let's go in with Colourpop Lunch Money. They're both Project Pan, what I'm going to be using now, so I just want to use them up. Then we'll blend that out. There we go, that's nice and highlightery, if that's even a word. MAC Soft and Gentle. This has lasted me years. Highlighter you just don't have to buy frequently because, especially me, I've got way too many. I mean, is there things that I'd like? Yes, of course, but it's just Not something I need to be even thinking about buying. Right, some finishing powder needs to go on now. So the one that was my holy grail was this one, but I'll show you. As you can see, I've finished it all. So I've got a Revolution one now that I'd like to work on. There's also two that I'd like to work on. There's this one. I've got another Revolution palette, and then I've got something in Project Pan that I want to work on. So this so this goes under the eyes normally, but we've already done an under eye powder. I'm just going to try this one today. Looks a bit pink, but we shall see. Let's try it on the forehead. I mean, they are dupes for the Hourglass powders. Obviously, they're not as good. I think this one would be more like a bronze topper on me. Tomorrow I might try this one under the eyes. Forgot that one was in there. Right, eyeshadow base. At this point normally I would put this on again, but let's wait for that. I just want to do that before mascara, so we'll do the eyes first. That's enough for both eyes, and I've still got that. So much waste. I would suggest, guys, if you want an eyeshadow base, I would suggest those MAC paint pots, because you can just take out as much as you need rather than having so much waste. Oh. I only need to use this really. My eyelids don't get oily. Hi Sophie. They don't get oily, but I have a lot of redness, and like you can see my veins as well, so that's why I use it. I know a lot of people that don't use eyeshadow bases and they're fine, but then a lot of people use eyeshadow bases because they don't want their eyeshadow to crease. So I would suggest using one, and I would definitely suggest using a glitter primer. It's not that I can't do my makeup without one, it's just I prefer it. Right, so I'm just going in with some powder now from the Revolution contour palette. Do you notice a difference with and without eyeshadow base? I couldn't use an eyeshadow base because I've got so much redness and pinkness in my eyes. Like if you notice, before I actually put the eyeshadow base on, there was a lot of redness and like purple blue veins, so I would notice a difference. Glitter primer, the eyeshadows like don't tend to stay on, in my opinion. But what you can do, if you don't have a glitter primer, you can just spray your brush with setting spray, and that does help as well. That's what I used to do before I used glitter primer. I don't do that anymore. For the sake of a few pounds, I would rather go out and get a glitter primer, because it's like when you put it on, the glitter primer, it stays tacky, and then you put the eyeshadow, whether they've got glitter in them or not, whether they're just like sparkly eyeshadows, multi-chromes, duochromes, it just keeps them on the lids, you know, for hours, you know. Sometimes I can have my like whole makeup on for like 10-12 hours and my eyeshadow will still be looking pretty darn good. For sure it does, but it also depends on the eyeshadow base as well. I think I heard Sarah Rose try a Milani one and she said it didn't help her at all, but then it depends on the eyelids. If you get oily eyelids, like I don't personally, so if you have oily eyelids, then your eyeshadow is going to move no matter what you've got on underneath. So just bear that in mind as well. Right, so this is an exciting one today. So this Shop My Stash, I've had 2 new palettes come in. I'm not getting any more now. I'm not getting any more palettes. I said that a while ago, and then my friend Eden said to me, oh, the Danessa Myricks is on like half price, Danessa Myricks Freedom palette, and I've wanted that forever. So got it at half price, and then I also got, I think, nearly £10 knocked off. So my mum's getting me that for Christmas. But anyway, this is one of the last ones that I personally myself bought, which I ordered this probably about a month ago, probably longer. And it looks like that. It's so pretty. This one is the Odens Eye and Morgan Turner Love Language palette. I think we're going to do purple. So let's start off with Crush. So it's that matte purple. I need a crease brush. Oh, so right in front of me. There really isn't any fluffy brushes in here. Right, I'm just gonna have to use that one. Let's get some of these other ones out. Right, just make sure there's nothing on this before we go into that lovely Crush shade. Okay, so I've shown you it, so I don't need to do that, but that's what it looks like on the brush. We're going to use this as the transition eyeshadow. Now, normally I'm not a purple eyeshadow fan. I didn't have a lot of purple eyeshadows in my collection. I've got some, so this is why I was drawn to this, because I have been wearing purple eyeshadow lately, and people say to me, oh, purple suits you so nicely, you know, you really do suit purple eyeshadow. I'm just going to put that into the outer corner as well a bit. So when I saw the colour story of this, and I've seen my friend Tammy use it as well, I thought, at the time, when in February, when Morgan brought it out for Valentine's Day, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna buy it, because I'd not long bought from Odens Eye. I'd bought 2 palettes around Christmas time, the Snowman Dream and the Angel, well, whatever it's called, the pastel one that they brought out. And I just thought, they're expensive palettes. By the time they get to me in the UK, it's probably about £45. So they're expensive. I'm not going to do it. And you couldn't even use a code with Morgan's palette. like you can with all the other Odens Eye palettes, which I thought that was a bit crap, really. I mean, they should have at least done a code for Morgan to give to her subscribers, in my opinion anyway. And that is just my opinion. Let's take the eyeshadow off this. Blend it out a bit. That's a nice purple. And then, sorry, I was lost in my thoughts then. Then she brought it out again, or they brought it out again, probably because people were asking them to, a couple of months ago. And I'm like, oh, I really do like it. I like the looks that Tammy did. I'm just going to buy it. Luckily now, you know, when I was a few years ago, I was the type of person that used to buy everything. Luckily now I'm not. I do think about the purchases I buy. Let's try Love, this one here. Is it? No, it's not even called Love. It's just because it's got love in it. It's called Service. Let's try that. It might be too white for what I want it for. I just want it. Normally I go in with the Revolution contour palette, but I just want to kind of have it for up here. Okay, we'll go in with Giggle, because that's got a hue of purple in it as well. I'll use this brush as well, what I blended out in. And we're just gonna, I think what I'll do with this is go into the outer crease, like outer V, sorry, like that, and then just run it through the crease. So it looks like that. Don't worry, we'll blend it out as well, and it will look better when there's some shimmer on there. Anywho, and again, let's find the brush to blend out. It's quiet in here today. I'm like, is there anyone in here? Right, we're just blending these two eyeshadows together. It's looking more smoky now than anything. I might add a bit of that first purple shade above this, like just to blend this out a bit. My new chicken's just laid a pink egg. A pink one, wow. Yeah, let's go back in with Crush. This one down here. I just tapped in like that. And then we'll just go over. Just going over slightly. Those birds outside seem happy. I think I want to go in with that brush again. Thank you, HH. I think I'll leave it there for a while. Put some glitter primer on. So that's the glitter glue I'm using at the moment. It's a Technique glitter primer. Is it the best? No, not really. But it does the job. Doesn't have to be the best to do the job. Hi, Jar. I think I'm going to be using light purple shimmers, so I feel like the liner needs to be pretty light too. Like I've been using this, but I'm sure I need to sharpen it. All Smudge No Budge by Made by Mitchell, La La Land. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do the trick. Sure, I've just seen a pencil sharpener there. Let's try and sharpen it. Thank you, Jar. Yeah, it's sharpened a little bit. They don't sharpen evenly though, because look at it there and then look at it. So that sucks. And I want to use two of the purple shimmers from here, I think. So, we've got this one here, Flirt, which looks like it's got a bit of a blue shift to it. And then this one here, Daydream. So let's go in with Daydream first, because it's a darker shade. Put that towards the back. So to about there. Right, let me just get a bit of, I don't know what, like liner on my fingers. Right, let's go in with Flirt now, the one that had a slight duochrome to it. Oh, that's pretty. That's prettier than the first one I went in with. taking that up to the top as well. Stunning. That'd look nice all over the lid, which we will try later on in the week. That's the one with all the sparkles. The one that I used most to the back was just a shimmer, really. That is a bit disappointing, to be honest. Daydream. Right, so for inner corner, I might try Heart, which is this pink one. Again, that's beautiful. At this point, I don't know if it's that one or Flirt. No, I think it's Flirt. That's beautiful. Out of the 3 shimmers that I've used, no, I'm seeing Heart is nice as well. I won't know until I've used all of these shimmers individually. Yeah, I do feel like Heart is pretty nice. Tassos, hello. How are you? Right, let's go and blend that out a bit. So we're just blending out these mattes. I don't really want to blend out the shimmer to nothing. Right, and then I'm going to go back into that white shade I used earlier. Service. This one. I feel like I'm going to have a really good week with this palette. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. Okay, so I think I want to go on with a dark purple, Date Night. No, we'll do that for the lash line. I can find my lash line brush. Oh, it's here. I'll show you the shade. This one here, Date Night. So we're just going to get this as close to the lash line as I possibly can. Which, because it's a small brush, it takes a little while to do the entire eye. So we need to be patient. I didn't want that high up. Quite humid in Limassol, it's pouring up there. It was hot here in the UK, I don't know what the temperature is. Right, that's nice. Then I'm going to be using this facial mist with the horrible scent. It's Dalba First Spray Serum. Korean skincare, so it's good for your skin, but it's just not good for my nose, really. Right. So we're pretty glowy anyway. Let's see how much glow this is going to give to me, realistically. Let's see if it was worth it. Yeah, that's given a lot of glow, and it's not dried down yet. So was it worth it? Yeah, but I just don't know if I can abide the scent. Let it dry down. Let me take a drink. It is glowy. Glowy. A lot glowy than it was. So I understand what my friend's saying, but I don't know if I can abide that scent, Sarah. Surely you can do a facial spray, right, without an overpowering scent. I mean, it doesn't make me feel queasy. It just is a scent that's kind of like, oh, that's not nice. So let me tell you then about my hospital appointment, just briefly. So I went to the hospital on Friday, speech and language therapy. They've got me doing these exercises, exercises for my throat. She felt it, and she said, yeah, there's a lot of stiffness there. There's a lot of stiffness here in the throat. That's probably why you're struggling to talk and eat and certain things like that. She said, so we need to do some exercises for that. And then because of the pain in my shoulder, my neck, my back, like my upper back, we did some exercises for that. She's going to send them over to me tomorrow, so I can do them every day until I next go back to the appointment. In fact, my next appointment is going to be an x-ray. It's going to be an x-ray of why I'm struggling to swallow so much. And then, so that's on the 30th of this month. Yeah, because we're in June, aren't we? 30th of this month. And then next month, sorry, 8 days later, I am going back to see my speech and language therapy, and we're going to talk about the report. So I've got a couple of appointments coming up there. I wish they could just book me in on the same day. She said, well, I won't have the report back then. You know, it's just bus fare. It's very costly. I haven't got any mascara on, so let's put some on. Let's do the Essence, the 4 Slashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. Right, mirror on the wall. It's even. My pores aren't showing through as much, and I normally use a powder, but normally in a mirror this size, you can see my pores. I'm going to check in a minute if the spray claims. Oh, I've shut the box out. Might say it on the back of the bottle though. If they claim that it makes the pores smaller or something like that. I mean, what it does claim is you can use it as what it's made for, which is Korean skincare. You can use it as, like, say you're outside and you get a bit hot, you can use it as a refresh, and you can use it with makeup, like, not as a setting spray, because it's not a setting spray, but I'm using it as a setting spray. I'm just using it as a glowy mist, because I don't really need my makeup on to stay that long. All I'm doing really is putting makeup on with you guys, and then after it, if it doesn't last long, it doesn't last long. But normally it lasts a good, like I said earlier, about 10 hours at least. And it is pretty late, it's nearly 6 o'clock. So I think I just want to go in with a bit more of Daydream at the back. I might actually just put this on towards the middle. I like the other shade better. Oh darn it. It's gone on my eyelashes. Oh well, never mind. And Flirt. What I will say about Odens Eye eyeshadows, they are quite soft. Right, so let's go over what I've used, and then we'll find a lipstick, and then we'll be done for today anyway. Okay, so I'll do it in the order I used it. So we went in with Crush, this one here. Then we went in with Giggle. That was more like on the outer corner and then through the crease a little bit. Then I went back into Crush because it was looking a bit dark. Then I went in with Daydream, like I said, on the outer corner here, and then Flirt on the inner corner. Date Night on the lash line, so just here, and then Heart on the inner corner there. So, oh, and Love on the brow bone there to clean up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 eyeshadows we've used. It's more or less half the palette already in one look. That's what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. We're definitely going to be doing, I mean, how many shimmers is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 shimmers, but this one is more of an inner corner shimmer. That one is called Touch. So let's say 6 shimmers. We've already done one look, so then there's 5 more looks to be done with the palette. Some people might not like the fact that I do so many looks with the palette, but I need to get kind of I need to know what I think of it before I can do a review of it. I think once I've used this palette, I will be ranking all the other palettes that are in my collection. Not in my collection, what I've used so far. I'll be doing that in a longer form video, and then obviously we can choose new palettes. But I'm going to do a poll again because I really enjoyed that where you picked out one of my eyeshadow palettes and I'll pick out the other. Probably some kind of pastel palette, because obviously, you know, it's that time of year, so I need to be using my pastel palettes, and then you guys can pick out one of my new palettes. Yeah, still looking pretty glowy. This is the look. I really like it. It is quite pastel leaning, you know, for purple. But yeah, I really like it. Thank you for joining me, guys. It means a lot. If you've enjoyed this video, please like. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.